Hi everyone, Jay, it's good to see you again. Due to such a positive reception and all the DMs and comments I've had on my previous lap guide video, my first ever lap guide video, I've decided with having a free day today, I will quickly get another one done for this week's TCR Virtual Challenge race at Road Atlanta. Honestly, for a lot of people, this track is a top 5, and after these lap guides and after running a few laps for yourselves, hopefully you'll find out exactly why that is. Now, just as a note, this is more of a sort of beginner basic lap guide that we'll be doing today, an Elantra and an Audi lap as well, because both you have different gearboxes, different gears. But also, if you need a quick refresher to a track or you're not sure how to take a certain corner, hopefully you can come back to this video time and time again, and fingers crossed it helps out massively. Road Atlanta is a hot lapper's dream. 12 turns of elevation, S's and sweeping crests. Drivers will be in for a roller coaster ride around the full course of one of iRacing community's favourite tracks. With a serpentine first sector full of curves and elevation, you position yourself as well as possible to attack and make most of the gigantic back straight before being plunged into the dip before the final left-right chicane, a prime place to overtake, but more importantly, the source of the most time to be gained on this course if you're chasing a bustling pack or a leader taking it easy. The fast downhill into the bridge and past turn 12 has provided many a photo finish. The laps shown today are using a fixed setup with brake bias moved towards the back / percentage lowered by around 10%. This allows myself to turn the car easier, manipulating the back end to swing out a little bit more. Small examples of this you can mainly find using telemetry on corners 1, 3, 6 and 10A, 10A being the first of the left-right chicanes. Of course, you don't have to use this. Brake bias is purely a personal setting. I like mine a little bit lowered because I do like throwing the car around a little bit more. But another note to those new to TCR, the tyre model gives the TCR a super hard tyre that takes several laps to warm up. Even on open races, your tyres will only be making you quicker and quicker, but please in the meantime take extra special care the first 2-3 laps, especially with the cold brakes, as with the tyres being super hard, are more likely to miss those braking points, understeering out of the corners and potentially cause an incident. Take care of yourselves and each other out there. Nobody wants to ruin a race early. But once you've seen this guide, if there's something in there that you want to see me perhaps try or add in further guides, comment underneath the video. All feedback is welcomed, and might as well let me know what times you're achieving on the track as well. But coming up now is a quick message from past me, a Elantra lap, the slow down Elantra lap with braking points and lines, as well as the camera for an Audi, just so you see how different the gears are, and then we'll finish with an outro chase. Fingers crossed I get to see you on the track. Like the content? Throw the video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications and share. Thumbs ups and likes help spread the video around the algorithm and recommends them to users similar to your amazing selves. In the video description below, click the links and follow the content we stream on Twitch, as well as joining in Discord and following on Twitter/X. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of the video. And so for our slowed down lap of Atlanta, but in Hyundai Elantra, which is my car of choice for this circuit, it just seems to, it's a bit more fun to throw around here, and it handles the curbs a little bit better. Approaching turn 1, where the grass ends and a little bit of tarmac begins, we're going to brake very lightly and slowly maneuver the car into the corner, whilst keeping a little bit of throttle going, using the momentum to tackle the uphill climb. If you're using a slightly lower brake bias, then you're going to feel the car slowly try and spin away from you. Control it as best as you can, and you'll get yourself a great run into turn 2. Over the blind crest brings one of the more challenging corners of the track, as you have to somehow keep the car to the left hand side approaching turn 2, sweeping across and not catching too much of the curb, as that is an off track, too much more than the off track, and it's a slow down which through the S's is going to be a massive pain to get rid of. With this momentum that you now have going through turn 3, keep close to the left hand side of turn 4, upshifting early to 4th so that you can maintain power and not get thrown to the right with understeer. Try to open up the entrance into the S's to give yourself a nice clean run through it as you approach turn 5, which can be tricky with the curb coming up. Try your best not to hit the very base of this curb. It seems to be a little bit higher than the rest of the curb, meaning it will make your car very unstable. Sort of take it from an angle whilst trial braking down, and try your best to get a nice smooth run into a very bumpy corner. There's a lot of curb you can use on your exit, so please do what you can to make the most of it. Trying your best not to hit the sand, because take too much of that kitty litter and it will give you yet another off track. But you cannot breathe easy just yet, as you then start to brake at the 200 board just before the dotted line going across for the first of 2 of the more important corners at Road Atlanta, turns 6 and 7. Treat turn 6 like you do turn 1. You have a bit of elevation on the exit, so keep a little bit of the throttle on just to give yourself that little bit of momentum going out to that corner, drifting left, and then when there's 4 squares left on that curb, slowing down to second gear and getting the cleanest, quickest exit you can after turn 7 to give yourself the best chance of dominating the backstretch. Now on to the business end of the track. This is where, if you've given yourself a fantastic exit out of 7, you can go through the very tame corners 8 and 9, slowly drifting yourself over to the right hand side, checking, see if anyone's slipstreaming behind you, see if you're collecting the draft from anybody in front of you, and getting yourself prepared for corners 10A and 10B. What you are going to be wanting to do here is making sure you're braking in a straight line as much as possible, taking a very early turn into 10A, sticking to the left hand side so that you can open up the corner to 10B and give yourself the best chance of a good line up the hill underneath the bridge. Taking too much of 10A will be a slowdown in some cases, and off track as well naturally, but use as much curb as you can on the exit of turn B. Stick to the right hand side of 11. Be very careful here, because you are going to get a lot of side by side action depending on how well or how badly you go through 10A and 10B. If you are side by side, please ensure that you give enough space, whether you're on the inside or outside. If you're by yourself, open up the corner with a wide entry in to prevent yourself from going onto the grass and potentially ruin a qualifying lap. But congratulations, after that roller coaster of a lap, you have learned Road Atlanta. Now for those with Audi technology, here is your lap to see my suggested gears for going around the circuit. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe, turn notifications on. As always, I'm more than happy to hear all types of feedback. Chuck them in the comment section underneath, as well as what times you're getting this week at Road Atlanta. Checking out the video description below, you'll find a list of loads of leagues, discords, especially the TCR discord, my own, as well as my Twitch channel, which we stream all sorts of stuff. But enough of me waffling on. Here's the rest of the chase lap. I will hopefully see you on the course. Take care of yourselves, and most importantly, make sure you take care of each other.